Hey, welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us.
What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
All right.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Hello, I'm Billy Cobbin, Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Hey, it's Gay Boning with Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools.
Good morning, Huntsville.
Good morning.
Hey, I'm Karen.
I'm Toy.
And I'm Denise. And from all of us at Walker County Federal Credit Union, good morning, Huntsville.
All right, come on, Matthew.
All right, then. All right. Hey, slide on in a little bit. We didn't do our preview
Togetherness
slide.
one more time.
All together now. Come in a little bit more, Jay. See, Jason, we were just talking about hugging and, you know, all that. And Jason just like, man, stay away from me.
You got cooties, dude.
You know what I Let me make sure our audio's working. You know, I didn't even check that. Yeah, we're working. All right,
we're working.
We're on. We're on. I love the live aspect of this. I have to go do a recorded interview today, and I'm just not a fan of doing those because and the person you're interviewing knows that it's not live, so there's more room for error.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I like doing stuff this way because, one, there's no post-production. You don't got to go back and edit, and that stuff takes a long time.
It does.
So you can just come on here and Him haw. Is that the right word? Him haw? Is that a word or he haw?
Whatever.
Is it him haw?
Him haw.
Him. What does that even mean? Him haw.
Oh no.
There's got to be somebody from like deep East Texas. We're talking like, I don't know, man.
I think it's like
orange
piddling around.
Piddling.
Oh, Steph's looking it up for us.
There's someone down there. There's someone in Hardin, Jefferson. This is where I'm talking like East Texas.
That's not even east. That's like south.
That's Louisiana.
That's getting close to Louisiana.
So someone there was named Hall, and somebody didn't really know how to say. Now I'm not knocking anybody, by the way. Disclaimer. But somebody didn't articulate their words like me. I don't articulate very well sometimes. And instead of saying he or whatever, somebody go, him haul. Mm-hmm. Him haul. And that's where it started, him haul.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
That sounds good to me.
Him haul. Him haul around now, Hal.
There's got to be a meaning around it, just like if the, God willing and the creek don't rise.
Yeah. The good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise. And my dad always said, I ain't going to say the word, but you may be up some sort of creek without a paddle. You better be careful. I think we all know that one for the most part.
Does it start with an S?
Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Sunshine.
Sunshine. Yeah, you're going to be up Sunshine Creek without a paddle.
That's it, baby.
Is there a creek? I wonder if there's a creek named Sunshine Creek.
I'll bet there is.
ADD is flowing. Hey, we got a great show lined up today. A lot going on as we get started. Big thank you to Paul Oley of the gallery. Paul.
We love you, Paul.
We love you, Paul. Oh, yes, we do. That magic touch, it pulls us through.
Yeah.
I just love that song. Steph, have you heard that song? It's my favorite song in Huntsville right now. I don't even know what that means. Paul may be offended. Like, magic touch? What are you talking about?
Ain't no telling.
Yeah, Paul Oley of the gallery for all of your custom framing, photography, and more. It's Paul Oley, 1201 University. Also, a very special thank you, as we always do every morning. Never want to gloss these over. Elliot Herzig of Elliot's Jewelers, online at elliotsjewelers.com. Appreciate all of his generous support for all of your jewelry needs. Go to his website, elliotsjewelers.com. Set up the appointment. Go by and see him. Beautiful, beautiful showroom there at the First National Bank building. If you haven't been over there, go by and see him regardless, whether you want to buy something or not, because I guarantee once you go up there,
you'll want to buy something.
You're going to want to buy something. So go by and see him. And also, of course, here on this Tactical Tuesday, couldn't bring you this show without our friends, generous support from Guardian Defense, Jason Thompson.
Back in the house.
J. Tom, welcome back. And D. Tom, DT. DT.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other acronyms, but I'm out of them. So,
well real initials are DRT.
Yeah. DRT.
In the ambulance world, we call that dead right there.
Oh, a little DRT coming in.
Boy, what's wrong with them, DRT? Boss is like, what is that? Dead right there.
DOA. Don't mess with them. So, well, good to have you all on. Jason, good to see you, man. It's been a hot minute. I mean, you and I, of course, been talking, but you haven't been able to get out. Healing's going good?
Healing's going. It's there.
Good.
It's attached still.
I'm waiting. I'm still waiting for you to get back to that. Get back to that stature to where you can just put your leg up on the table and relax.
Well, I can put it up there. I mean, it's just in this big, huge walking boot right now.
Well, we're glad to have you back, and been keeping you in our prayers, and know that everything's going well, man. And it's good to have you back on the show.
It's good to be back.
DT held it down for a couple of times. It was okay. Yeah. It was okay.
Yeah, she did good.
Hey, I parked straight today.
Thank you. Thank you.
She's driving Pop's car.
She came rolling in the big Dodge last week. Was that is it a diesel or regular?
No, it's a gas.
It's a gas. Okay. We need to get Deneen like this huge dually.
I have one sitting at the house.
One. I used to drive it.
Triple cab, add an extra.
No, this is just a double cab. But do you think she drives that one bad? You ought to put her in the longer one.
I want to get you. Look, somebody want to donate one of them old trucks. Make sure it run. Don't have to have AC. Just make sure it run. Tires can be about ready to go out. We just
you mean
want
Maypops?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. And what I'd like to do is get Billy and I have talked about this with the van. Well, Deneen, I want something for you now. I want a big old. I don't even know if they make a triple cab dually. If not, we're going to build one.
Anderson Brothers back in the day, they had a body shop on 190. They had one that they had built or stretched or whatever.
Triple.
And it had three sets of doors on each side.
See, I want to get this thing, and I want to make sure it's got one of those metal racks on the back, for the ladders and all that.
A headache rack.
Yeah, big KC lights on it. Obviously, being in the Guardian Defense world, got to make sure it's got a gun rack in there. And I definitely want to have some big wheels. They can be old, and then I want it just to say DT on the side of it. And I'd like for you to drive that thing, Deneen, with a blue jean vest that's cut off with the fray around the arms. I'd like for you to get a tattoo of Jason as a cartoon.
No names on me and no people on me.
And I'd like for you to get a cigarette and just drive around town with that thing.
Now you're really pushing it.
And then what was it? What was it?
DRT.
And it'll say DRT. You better watch yourself. All right, that's how we're starting the show today. I promise a lot good happening today. Our friend Steph Vallie of Magnolia Kennel hanging out with us here in a little bit as well. She's in studio. We'll catch up with Steph. And also, thanks to Steph, we're going to have Kim McLerran of the SBDC, the Small Business Development Center. She's a business advisor. We're going to learn more about Kim and also the SBDC. We've been wanting to have the SBDC on this show since we started, and Steph was able to pull some strings, and we got Kim coming on today, so we're thankful for
Steph
that.
does amazing work, guys.
Yes, she does.
She's a good part of the WCRC group. She keeps us on our toes.
That's right. We appreciate her and all that she does, and looking for. Steph, did you RSVP for the dinner?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I wanted to make sure. All right. So we're going to see where the dinner was actually in celebration of her birthday.
Oh, okay.
So. Want to remind you real quick, because we did have more during the show yesterday. If you have not RSVP'd for the community dinner, please do so. All you have to do is go to www.hellohuntsvilletx.com/dinner, and please RSVP. This is for friends and fans of Hello Huntsville and the community. And I've had people ask, well, can I bring my husband? Can I bring my wife? Well, it's like, how much do y'all get along?
Yeah.
I said, okay, well, if it's 30% or better, yes, you can bring them.
I have that rule too, whenever I'm teaching people how to shoot, but I don't let the husband and wife stand next to each other.
No.
They have to be at opposite ends.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing. You have a dividing wall. You have it on wheels and you roll it. It's solid steel that you roll in between.
Well, roll it in between. That's on my list of things to do. The husband and wife divider. The couple's divider.
I can see it's in a warehouse, where you have the big chain that you lift up the garage door. You have the big chain. You got to roll that thing out.
Yeah.
So, but no, please RSVP for that. We would love for I have a man who's been supportive of this show too, Joshua Harris, the Oak Ridge Disciple House. Josh lives north of where I grew up in Georgetown. He lives in Florence, Texas, about a 3-hour drive.
I know where Florence is.
Well, Josh, and he was at the wedding. Y'all were there.
Yeah.
Josh he RSVP'd for this. I said, are you coming to? He goes, well, I guess so. And so he's coming. He's planning on coming.
That'd be cool. I'd like to meet him.
So he's coming as well. But we want to open this up to the community and friends of this platform. Again, it is on August the 15th. That is a Thursday night at 6 o'clock. It is not potluck. Not potluck, so you don't have to worry. Although Deneen said she's going to bring something.
Yeah.
So where are you bringing the tater salad?
I don't know yet. Whatever you tell me to bring.
I just made it up. Deneen's bringing something. But no.
I can make some cookies.
Bridget, I asked her the other day, I said, sweetheart, we're going to try to have about 50 people here. Can you do twice baked potatoes? She goes, what? So she's going to be doing twice baked potatoes. Have you ever had those?
My mother makes some killer twice baked potatoes.
Oh man, they are good. I'm going to try to get Bridget, sweetheart, I'm going to try to get you to do some cheesecake too. Some little cheesecake bites if you don't mind. Mm-hmm. So,
Poor Bridget's getting voluntold this morning.
Kind of volunteering some people.
No, you're voluntolding.
Kyle Kreiner's going to bring the briskets, 2 of them.
That's going to be good. I can't wait.
Well, if you need me to make potato salad, I can.
Hey, bring it.
I can do potato salad.
Bring it. We need a baptism trough, to put it in because we're going to be making a lot. I say that you think of like the horse troughs,
Yes.
So
I got the big pans,
Yes.
We can hook a brother up.
We're going to have that. We're going to have all the fixings. Kyle's bringing the briskets, 2 of them. And then he's also bringing some of that pork booty. It's called pork butt. I don't like saying that. It's better to say pork booty.
It's the same thing.
What if like a guy who had a barbecue restaurant said that?
I'm gonna tell you the funnier part is, where does the pork butt come from?
I don't. But maybe I don't have no idea. Hind leg.
I don't know.
Guess come from.
You might want to look it up.
It's got to come from the butt of the pork. I mean, where else would it come from?
No, that's a ham, buddy.
Ah, okay.
So where's pork butt come from?
Ham. That's why somebody once was joking.
That's where the hams come from. Is the rear end of the pig.
One of my brother's friends, someone was joking around about him. Let's just say he's a little plump. He goes, man, you got some of that Christmas ham on you. So maybe that's where that come from.
Yeah.
All right. Before we go down that rabbit hole, go to the website. Make sure you RSVP for the dinner.
We're going to have a good time.
Yeah.
So please come on out. And
It's going to be open mic, you know. Rob's going to set some up so everybody can talk.
No, but you know what we will have is our foundation sponsors and those that are our featured sponsors. We want to give them a few minutes to kind of chat a little bit. So if you guys want to say something, Steph's going to be there. If she wants to say something,
That'd be nice.
Sam Moak's going to be, hopefully. Steph's like, no, I ain't saying anything. We'll say something on behalf of Steph then. So it'll be fun, though. But please come out. Please RSVP. Richard and Linda, we saw y'all's RSVP. We're looking forward to having y'all as well. So, well, hey, again, good show lined up. We're going to take our first break, and Miss Vallie is going to join us on the other side. So we'll keep it rolling. Also, some things happening today. It's my favorite day before we take a break. You know what today is, Deneen?
No.
I just said it.
Day before hump day.
Well, could be, but, well, that's true. But I just said a food that I'd like for Bridget to bring, and it ain't twice baked potatoes.
Cheesecake bites.
It's National Cheesecake Day today. Mm-hmm. And if you're listening this morning and, you know, the sky's starting to get a little dark out there, rain's coming in again, and maybe in your heart you're feeling like, you know, I need to share some joy with some folks this morning. Maybe here's the inspiration this morning. You're just a little down.
Rob is saying he wants cheesecake
I am
this
saying,
morning.
Steph was getting real serious looking over here. Friends, if you want to just share some of that joy down in your heart, down in your heart, you just bring that cheesecake right over here. We'll be here until about 8:45 this morning. We'd love to see you. So just come on and bring it. And
are you at least going to plug that you can go to H-E-B and get it?
You can just, if you want to go to H-E-B, they're open. Hey, you can bring a whole cheesecake, whatever your heart's desire. We'll even share a piece with you. You just bring it in this morning, okay, Huntsville? We love you.
Yeah.
And we'll give you a shout out on the air. You know, one time I was joking around about tacos, and then we had some folks bring tacos. So you never know.
We were talking about it. Mom was here, and we were doing a show with you when they brought the tacos in.
That was it. Yeah.
I remember when Kyle brought those over there morning.
Those brisket tacos?
No, he made chorizo tacos.
Oh,
remember?
Yeah, those were good. Yeah.
That was the best chorizo I ever had.
Before we take that break, I'm thinking about that. Boy, if you just have $1 million laying around and you just decide, you know, I don't know what to do, you just come on in this morning.
We will help you spend it.
Yeah, we'll come on in. So we'll take a quick break. Keyword continues. I have no idea what I'm giving away yet today, but we are giving away something. And all you get, what is the keyword?
Taters. Taters, and that came about from none other than Kyle Kreiner.
It came out, yeah. Taters is the keyword. And Jason, do you want to go to McKenzie's or Potato Shack?
Probably McKenzie's.
Okay. Well, you let me know when, because you won yesterday.
Yeah.
And we're going to go to McKenzie's.
Sounds good to me.
We may ask Deneen to come with us, and then she can pay for it. See, that's how that works.
That's even better.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only problem is, you know what she's going to do in the car? Give me some money. She'll be like, she doesn't even ask. She just puts her hand out just like this.
Keyword taters. All you got to do is text that in today. I got a little prize pack. We have some new stickers that came into some promotional stickers for the show, so I'll put together a little prize pack for you. A little prize pack coming your way today, and all you got to do is text in the keyword taters. That's TATERS. Along with your name on the Zero Degree Creations phone and text line, that number 936-339-0139. Again, 936-339-0139. As always, our Tuesdays brought to you by Guardian Defense. Check them out online for all of your personal and family safety needs. It's Guardian Defense, GuardianDefenseLLC.com. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. More to come. This is your show. It's Good Morning Huntsville.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted, family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at GuardianDefenseLLC.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Here we grow again. Tomorrow's Promise is excited to announce our third location to better serve the families of Walker County and surrounding areas. At Tomorrow's Promise, we are more than just childcare. We pride ourselves on partnering with parents and creating a place where every child is respected, loved, and nurtured in the highest quality environment. See what makes us the perfect fit for your child and their needs. Schedule a tour and learn more about Montessori.
Tomorrow's Promise Academy on Veterans Memorial now open. Visit tpms.life for more information. Education you can trust.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp here for Elliott's Jewelers. I wanted to take a brief moment to let you know if you're looking for someone in the jewelry business right here in Huntsville, look no further than my good friend Elliott Herslick. He's helped me out time and time again, whether it was that wedding band that I needed a while back or that special ring for Bridget. He's always been there for me. He goes above and beyond. He's also a person who gives back to the local community. I like to do business with those who give back, and that's exactly what Elliott Herslick of Elliott's Jewelers does. Hey, if you feel like you don't know what to do, maybe you don't know where to turn, what to look for, Elliott is the person. Again, it's Elliott's Jewelers. You can visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com for more information. And when you call him, let him know that you heard from his good friend Rob Hipp. Again, it's Rob here for Elliott's Jewelers. Visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union, and our business is helping you take care of your business. In addition to personal accounts, Walker County Federal Credit Union also offers business accounts and business lending for commercial customers. We're devoted to taking care of the needs of our individual members and helping our business members with their financial success too. Call us today and find out how easy it is to work with Walker County Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Hey friends, this is Rob Hipp, and I'm here to talk about a true expert in the real estate world. Let me introduce you to my good friend, Terry Coleman of the Coleman Realty Group.
With 33 years in the business, I've dedicated my life to making your real estate dreams come true. Specializing in residential properties, I serve Walker and Montgomery counties, from Spring to Trinity and areas all around.
They call her your next door agent, and here's why.
I'm not just here to help you find a home or lease a property. I'm here to build lifelong relationships. Whether it's residential or commercial, farm or ranch listings, there's something for everyone.
Now you might wonder, what sets Terry apart from other real estate agents? Well, it's simple. She goes above and beyond for her clients, like the time she surprised a family from California with a fully decorated Christmas tree and gifts when they returned from closing. You shouldn't have to compromise on the joys of home during life-changing moments. So, if you're ready to make your real estate dreams come true, here's what you need to do.
Visit my website at myrealtorterry.com and let's make those dreams a reality.
That's Terry Coleman, your expert in all things real estate.
I'm Terry Coleman, your next door agent, and I can't wait to help you open the door to your new life.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp here for Elliott's Jewelers. I wanted to take a brief moment to let you know if you're looking for someone in the jewelry business right here in Huntsville, look no further than my good friend Elliott Herslick. He's helped me out time and time again, whether it was that wedding band that I needed a while back or that special ring for Bridget. He's always been there for me. He goes above and beyond. He's also a person who gives back to the local community. I like to do business with those who give back, and that's exactly what Elliott Herslick of Elliott's Jewelers does. Hey, if you feel like you don't know what to do, maybe you don't know where to turn, what to look for, Elliott is the person. Again, it's Elliott's Jewelers. You can visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com for more information. And when you call him, let him know that you heard from his good friend Rob Hipp. Again, it's Rob here for Elliott's Jewelers. Visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com. This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
In a little town called Huntsville, where the sun beats down real hard, there's a lady named Steph, Vallie, running that kennel in the yard. With a touch like magic and a heart so big and true, she's the dog whisperer of Huntsville, making those tails wag too.
Yeehaw, Steph.
Cool.
Here you go, Steph. This is your song.
I like
She's
that.
up before the roosters, always got a job to do. From sunrise to sunset, she's chasing dreams and ships. Her hands are never idle, always loving on a pup. In Magnolia Kennel, she's the heart that lights them up.
Making me cry.
Steph Vallie, oh Steph Vallie.
That's
She's got the magic touch. In Huntsville, she's the hero that loves her dog so much. With Scott by her side and the grandkids in her heart, she's the queen of Magnolia.
Oh, I like that.
Love and care star.
Kind of makes you cry. I'm just teared up. There she is.
When the weekend
let's keep
rolls
listening.
around, she's still hustling without cease.
See? It's about right.
No rest for the weary.
Wow.
Every dog's just like a niece. Her love's a flowing river. It whispers through the breeze. Magnolia's overflowing with her tender expertise. At night she lays beside Scott, the love of her whole life.
He gave me $20 to put that in.
Full of memories as a caring, loving wife. They laugh about the grandkids, sharing stories every day. They dream of dogs and laughter, chasing all the stress away.
That's a pretty good song, man.
Steph Vallie, oh Steph Vallie.
I want that played at my funeral.
In Huntsville,
There you go. Steph Vallie on with it. That kind of that teared me up a little bit, Steph.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's why we had that extended long break, by the way.
Come on in, Miss Kim. Just have a seat.
We had a very long break. That's why, because it was generating the song.
That was good. I
there you
like
go.
that.
Steph Vallie.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I was kind of teared up for you on that one, man. It made me sad, in a good sad.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Well, Steph, good to see the dog whisperer of Huntsville here with us
thank
today.
you.
Is that okay? That's your moniker.
Yeah, that's fine.
Awesome.
That's fine.
Well, it's good to see you today. I've just enjoyed really getting to know you over these last, 8-9 months, and you and Scott. By the way, Scott has done some awesome stuff. He made us these coasters a while back, and Jason's got his
I
going.
got mine going.
Rick and Kay decided to leave theirs here, and so did Billy, but everyone else took theirs.
No, I leave mine here for my coffee.
Karen has hers at the credit union. She has it on her desk. She's like, I'd like that. I said, well, you can have it. It's got your name on it. So, Steph, what have you been up to? Things going good? I know you guys have just been busy.
Yeah, summer is our busiest time of the year. The June and July is start to finish busy. I'm one of the few that in business look forward to the kids going back to school because we have a pattern to our business, and when the kids go back to school, then the retirees start traveling, so we'll get the retiree dogs, and milder mannered dogs and that kind of stuff. So it's great. It really is great.
It's been fun just getting to know you and like I said, and Scott, and just y'all's passion that you have for business in general. You know, Scott has his woodworking shop, and he's done so awesome with Pop's Wood Shop.
Yes,
he gave me
has.
a tour. We were over there a while back. You know, he gave me a tour of. I was like, man, you got so much stuff going on in here.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you know, you guys are in running the kennel and staying busy. You know, this time of the year, we had the storms come through. I wanted to highlight this. Y'all didn't lose power at all.
No, which is really odd because I don't mean to dog anybody, but in Huntsville, if the wind blows, that part of town loses power. And we've installed automatic generators several years ago for the house and the kennel because we're also on a water well. So we have to have the generator at the house and the kennel. But even it was a fluke. We did not lose power. Even the generators didn't even have to kick on this time.
Really? You're
but
lucky.
we are kind of, we are self-sustained. We lost a tree after the fact. But we're self-contained. Even if we do lose power, we don't feel it.
How does it work? I know I didn't ask you this before, so I'm just kind of tossing it your way. But you know, during a storm like that, I'm assuming you guys probably had some pups over there, right?
Oh yeah, we were completely full. We had a lot of evacuees, and matter of fact, I've got some dogs that will be coming out of Beaumont in August because they're going out of the country, and they know that that's prime hurricane season.
Sure.
So instead of boarding there, then they decided to board with us because this is, you know, the last point or the first point, I guess, the evacuee point for that area. And so they're going to board with us. But during this storm that we just went through, we got entire kennels in the Houston area calling to evacuate their dogs to us. But we don't have that space. I don't have that kind of space. And I want to leave it open for local people. I always try to keep space available when it's that type of a situation for our people that are clients and live in the area. And we had 4, I think, families that had trees go through their houses that we had their dogs anywhere from a week to 3 months. I still have one, actually. Right now, I have a shepherd right now that's been with me for a long time.
Wow.
So
how do you know, maybe a little education today when you think about these storms coming through? You know, as a pet owner myself, our dogs, we love them. They're pretty much family to us. And I know Jason's the same way with his pups. You
All
know,
6 of them.
Yeah, all 6. What are some things that, as a pet owner, especially with dogs, should you keep in mind as storms may be threatening the area, and specifically a storm like a hurricane?
Well, one good thing about it with our technology now, we usually do have reference to a storm coming days before it gets here. And the gentleman out of Beaumont that's bringing his that's a prime example. He's thought ahead. He has already registered his dog with us. He's already got the shot records taken care of. All of that is in our system. So if he does get evacuated, he just calls me and shows up. And in that situation, I'm going to make an effort to give him a space. There's some times that I don't have space, but I'm going to give him a space. So the primary thing would be to register with us prior to. Make sure the shot records are already on file. Make sure any kind of medicine that you need for your dog is in the appropriate packages with the instructions and all that kind of stuff. So where you just almost like you're making a package for your family, you're making it with the dog, and then you drop them off with us, and then you don't have to worry about it anymore.
So it's like what you had to do at school when your kids started school.
Exactly. Prepare. Think ahead. That's the primary thing. And it wouldn't, if you're not coming from an area like Beaumont, he couldn't do it. But one example would be because the family's going to be stressed and all of that kind of stuff at the time, it wouldn't be a bad idea to let them come stay with us a day and then pick them up, or let them stay overnight where the dog is not completely blindsided from being at a new place under a stressful situation.
I was just going to say, obviously dogs know when storms, thunder and lightning and all that. Does the wind, does that also kind of scare them a little bit?
It depends they're just like people. And I don't know if this is a medical thing, but from my experience, the 2 types of things that you have with a dog, like I have a Doberman Pinscher that I've raised since she was 8 weeks old. She's petrified of storms. She can tell me before one gets there, but I believe that's because she feels it in her ears. Now, if she's one of these ones that reacts after the storm's there, then she's feeling the idea of the storm. But I think that some dogs have that sense and they feel it in their ears before it gets here. So, but I don't know if that's a medical fact. That's just my observation.
I notice they get antsy and they start kind of squirming around, and you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's like my mom.
Mine get antsy.
My mom and grandma used to tell me, they're like, I know it's about to rain, my knees are hurting and stuff like that.
Our cows are laying down.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, seriously, I heard that before.
Yeah, you watch my cows; they go down the bottom of the hill. You can tell how bad the storm's going to be by where they go. I mean, if there's a lot of lightning coming, they don't go to the trees; they stay out in the open.
I'm sitting here thinking, what if humans were like animals in that sense? You know, all of a sudden you see a mass exodus of people like heading towards a fence. What do y'all do? It's about to rain.
Well, in Elkins, haven't y'all noticed, like right before a storm, a lot of the deer, you'll see the deer eating, and then they'll disappear during the storm, and then the day or two after the storm, then they come back and they start eating again. Where did they go?
I was thinking of that the other day when we were driving through all this. There was torrential rain, and I was like, "Where do the deer go during the day? They just hunker down and lay in the middle of the trees? You know, that's obviously what they do.
They get up in that heavy brush.
Yeah.
So, well, I kind of want to switch gears and talk a little bit about the business side of things. Again, Steph Vallie here with Magnolia Kennel. Here in a few moments, we're going to have Kim McLerran. She is a business advisor with the Small Business Development Center on. And Steph, I appreciate you bringing Kim on today. But I wanted to ask, from your experience, you know, you've dealt with some things with the SBDC and some of the resources. Can you maybe highlight how they've helped your business and some things that you've learned over the years?
When I first started, they were, I don't know how to, just wonderful. The whole organization is wonderful. You'll have to ask Kim how it's funded and all that kind of stuff, but I do know that it's free of charge. The majority of the stuff that they give us is free of charge. Now, they do have classes, but they're bringing an outside person in that they have to pay for, so you do have to pay for those classes. But when I first started, I'm a dog person. I am not a business person.
You're the dog whisperer.
Yeah, even after this many years of being in business, I do not consider myself a businesswoman. But they helped me realize that I needed a business plan, that I had to think of things that, you know, the amount of electric you're going to use in a day, the amount of the water you're going to use in a day, all of these things that, as we have wonderful ideas, but I needed their guidance to help me figure out the business part of it. They will point you in the right direction, telling you need a bookkeeper or a CPA. Luckily, my sister is a CPA, so she takes care of all of that.
She give you the family discount?
I don't know about that, but yes, she does. I don't know about that. But anyway, they point you in the directions that you need to think about, to put it in writing, and you would not be surprised how much putting it in writing helps you. The tax information, sales tax, they give you all the telephone numbers and all of that kind of stuff. And when I went, now this was 26 years ago, when I went, they actually had resources that you could go into the office and use, fax machines and computers. I don't know if that's still happening.
Now you're dating yourself. You know, this younger generation doesn't know what a fax is.
Yeah, I know. I really believe
I remember having a fax line in my house like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I had an extra phone line put in the house. Had to pay somebody to come install it so that I could have a fax line.
Yeah, I had a lady yesterday. You could tell on the when you're talking to them on the phone. Well, I'll just have my vet fax it. Well, I don't have a fax machine. You have to email it, you know. But yes,
as long as you didn't say they helped me get ribbon from a typewriter, then you're all right. You know?
I've been in that situation.
I have too.
Or re-ink the ribbon, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember as a young man having to pay somebody to type up a resume so I could apply for a job. Because I didn't own a typewriter.
Oh, gosh, yes.
So there was a business in Huntsville. It was off of Highway 19 somewhere that you could go with a handwritten resume, and there were ladies in there that would type up your resume for you, and you'd pay them.
And fluff it for you.
And fluff it for you.
You walk in and all you hear
sound better. Yes. There were like 6 or 7 ladies in there and that's all they did was typing stuff because most people didn't have a typewriter.
Now you do the AI would do it for you. But
that was the AI back in the day. Was those ladies?
Yeah, it was those ladies.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But I can't say enough about the organization or the agency. They are so helpful, and I'm on a lot of Facebook groups for kennels all over the country, and I'll tell people, how they'll ask questions about the business. Find your local SBD. I always get the initials wrong.
SBDC.
Yes, I tell them find your local one because they will help you in any sense. So
that's wonderful. Again, Steph Vallie here with Magnolia Kennel this morning, giving us some insight into the SBDC. We'll talk to Kim McLerran here in just a few moments. Steph, going back to your business and it's been an incredible journey for you. Mm-hmm. I've asked you questions before about what have you enjoyed most and those kind of things, but I mean, what does the future look like for you in this business? There's a lot going on. You have just been a tremendous asset to the community. What are some things, maybe let me word it this way, what are some things that you'd still like to work on or maybe some things you'd like to improve? I'm throwing it at you.
That is when I started, the one reason I don't consider myself a business person is because when I started, most people will say, well, you want to expand, you want to do this, you want to do that. I'm perfectly content to how we do it. And I am perfectly content on the size of my facility. I've been in business long enough that I know the pattern that's going to happen, so I know when I can take off. I would like to have, as we were talking about earlier, the young people. The woman that works for me now, the young college woman that works for me now is great.
Yeah, she's wonderful.
I hope to have her for at least 2 years. That concerns me for my future because this is a very physical job, and that I would always have that in my mind, trying to find somebody else to help me.
Yeah.
But I don't want to increase size. I'm perfectly content.
Well, I will say, as a customer of Magnolia Kennel, we've brought our pups over there several times. We just love the facility. I'm not saying it because you're here on the show and because I'm a friend. I'm saying it because we really do. When you mentioned the young lady that's there, she's the one that usually helps us. She has just been absolutely phenomenal. When I've dropped off Mac and Stella, my biggest concern going into Magnolia Kennel was taking them to a newer facility that they hadn't been to before.
That is stressful.
And trying to get Stella accustomed to where because the Golden doesn't care. He's like, I'll go with the flow. Stella was a rescue dog, and she's very skittish. And I remember when I took her over there, she didn't growl. She didn't do anything out of the ordinary, which surprised me, to be honest. But then once I got to know you, it kind of didn't surprise me because I know the way that your facility and you handle people's pets and their dogs. And the thing that surprised me the most, though, that was a surprise because I thought, okay, well, she's pretty good, but she's gonna growl at her when she bathes her. Didn't even growl at you. That says a lot about how you work with animals and pets.
We don't push them, and that's one of the things I try to tell Olivia and the women that have worked with me in the past is I tell them we're not pushing the dog. The dog is going to tell us when they're comfortable. If they don't ever get comfortable, then it's nothing that we don't have a magic wand. But when they come to us, and I say that as in the sense of if they're one that wants to stay in their kennel and you give them 24 hours and they start moving towards us, then that's when we're going to help them adjust a little bit more. But I'm not going to shove them into an environment and then want them to come to me to come to them. I want them to be able to come to us. We don't use a lot of leashes. The dogs get the pattern down very quickly. They go out in the yard, they come back in, that kind of stuff. I will make a comment. One thing that has changed in our business over the years, and it hit me like a brick the other day, is when I started a long time ago, it was kind of a gentleman's agreement with business, as in the sense of people are trusting me. I'm not trusting me not to do anything to their dogs, hurt their dogs, anything like that. So I always did it that way, paperwork-wise. Well, now I've had to get very strict on you must sign my waiver. You must go to the website and put in your reservations and that kind of things. And we've changed the policy recently that the medicines for the dogs must be given. Before, they could just bring me a Ziploc bag and I would give the medicine however the person told me. But because of a recent incident, the lady wrote the instructions wrong. I was giving the dog the medicine like she had instructed us. Come to find out, it wasn't the right instructions. So we are now only taking medicines from a vet, and we are only going by what the vet says on the bottle.
That's good.
That is a safety thing. I mean, it breaks my heart if I would have hurt a dog. Luckily, the dog was fine and all that kind of stuff. But the gentleman agreement is still there, but in the same token, we have to make people do things that we didn't have to do 25 years ago, signing papers and so forth.
We call those the Billy Cawthon Hey Bubba agreement. Hi Bubba. Hey, just trust you, Bubba. Hi Bubba. That's what the Hey Bubba agreement.
That's a Hey Bubba agreement.
You know, it's funny you mentioned all this. When I had my IT company, you know, we got into what's called managed services, and when I first started that, we didn't really have agreements. It was just a handshake because we knew everybody in town, so we thought. Right. But then there's that one time to where something doesn't, even if it's a friend of yours, and you know, a misunderstanding.
Your friends will misdo you before anybody else.
Sometimes, yeah. And it's,
I mean, I make my mother prove to me that she has her dogs have shots to bring the dogs to the kennel. And if, you know, I mean, that's how important it is to me. You know, because we can only do so much. The shots are not going to protect them 100%, but it's going to give us as much as we possibly can expect.
Right.
And
Well, that's it. Steph Vallie of Magnolia Kennel for all of your dog boarding needs. Oh, and doggy daycare, is that coming back in August?
We always still had it in the summertime, but it was very sparingly because we had the priority of the dogs coming, spending the night with us. But yes, August 1st, doggy daycare will be back in force Monday through Friday. Yeah.
Can't wait. Jason and I are going to come hang out with the dogs.
I'll put you in a crate. Yeah, I'll put you in a crate. I'll put you in a crate, put you in a kennel.
No, she won't because it's safety over there. She's not going to allow two bozos like us to come wandering in over there.
No.
So, yeah, she's very safe and secure, by the way, too. So, well, Steph, appreciate you and all that you do in the community. For more information, go online to magnoliakennel.com and also look for our special section. It's called Pause and Reflect, PAWS, Pause and Reflect on HelloHuntsvilleTX.com. It's under our featured guides, and you can read ongoing articles that Magnolia Kennel has just about different tips and tricks and safety and those kind of things. Again, it's Steph Vallie. We have given her the official title, the Dog Whisperer of Huntsville.
She does good at it.
Yeah, absolutely.
One point with Kim and them at the agency, for any new business or even somebody that is going to revise their business plan, go to them for help. They will help you with no problem.
Awesome. Well, appreciate that. We'll have Kim on here coming up next. Before we do, though, all you got to do is text in the keyword. Today it is taters. Taters. Boy, we're getting country
here this week. I had a dog named Tater once.
Well, so we did it in honor of him. No, taters. Taters it just looks like a funny word, too.
Yeah.
Taters. Taters.
That's what happens when you let Kyle Kreiner pick out words.
Can you say it real country, Jason?
Taters.
See, you don't even change his accent.
There's a comedian that uses tater in his act. I can't remember. It was
Ron White.
Yeah,
that's
and we've seen him. He's hilarious. And
tater salad.
We went just recently over here to the theater for the comedy club last week.
Roy Martin.
Martin.
Oh,
he is hilarious. So,
well,
do you have any aliases?
Taters, the keyword. Text it in TATERS. Taters, along with your name, on the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line. That number 936-339-0139. Again, 936-339-0139. As always, our Tactical Tuesday brought to you by Guardian Defense. They are your safety experts, personal safety, family safety. They also have a gun range. Anything you need over there, give them a call. Check them out online first to get more information, GuardianDefenseLLC.com. We'll take another break. We'll be back in a moment. Kim McLerran joins us on the other side. Stay with us. It's your show. This is Good Morning Huntsville.
Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at GuardianDefenseLLC.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union. One of the best things I hear from our members is how they love being treated like they're important, like their family. Sure, our members love things like low rates on loans too, but combine that with the friendliest and most helpful service in town, and you've got Walker County Federal, taking care of our members. It's what we do. We are Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
Here we grow again. Tomorrow's Promise is excited to announce our third location to better serve the families of Walker County and surrounding areas. At Tomorrow's Promise, we are more than just childcare. We pride ourselves on partnering with parents and creating a place where every child is respected, loved, and nurtured in the highest quality environment. See what makes us the perfect fit for your child and their needs. Schedule a tour and learn more about Montessori.
Tomorrow's Promise Academy on Veterans Memorial now open. Visit tpms.live for more information. Education you can trust.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
As we continue on this morning after blowing out our eardrums, listen to that music. Welcome back. Time now 8:25, and I'm feeling alive.
8:25, and he's feeling way alive. I just saw what he grabbed.
8:25, and I'm feeling alive. Now, Steph used to be over at TDCJ, so she knows the old tones that, every day. And Jason's already put in the call, haven't you, Jason?
Yes, I did put in the call to the Walls unit to let them know that their count is not messed up.
Their count is not messed up because why? Poor Kim's over here like, what is going on?
Oh, my gosh.
Kim McLerran.
Yes, first time on the show.
First time on the show.
The tradition continues.
Toot to the horn for Kim McLerran. I just always want to toot to the horn. There you go. Man, we gave you an extended one there.
Yeah,
That was joyful this morning.
Very joyful.
The Bible says make a joyful sound to the Lord.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, good morning, Kim McLerran joining us. Good to see you, Kim.
Kim, don't turn too red.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's all right. We've all been there.
Yeah.
Kim, I wanted to start by saying something. You were one of the sweetest, kindest folks in Huntsville.
Oh,
and
thank you so much.
My goal is to always tear guests up right at the beginning. I just want y'all to tear up. So, but I mean that seriously. You have just been so kind to so many people. You were so involved. I got to know you through the chamber and our ambassador program especially, and just first and foremost appreciate you and your heart to serve Huntsville. I think it speaks a lot about who you are, and we're excited to have you on the show. Been wanting to get the SBDC on for a hot minute.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. Thank you for inviting me, Stephanie. I appreciate that.
Steph is not only the dog whisperer, but the show coordinator here.
Pull it closer.
Yeah, she's the show coordinator
there you
of the
go.
show. So yeah, here I'm going to do one thing too. Here.
Okay.
All right, there we go. I just wanted to adjust. It didn't need to be. So
come on,
this is my first time. I don't know anything, so
yeah, you always trying to adjust mine for me. I don't know.
We usually
made me wonder.
It's an ongoing joke with Kay Boning because she always has this at the beginning of the show and always reach over and put it back on her ear. She goes, I do that so I can hear at the beginning. So, well, Kim, you are a business advisor with the SBDC. We're going to talk about the Small Business Development Center here in just a few moments, but Before we dig into all the great things that you do at the SBDC, tell us a little bit about yourself. I know born in Houston, but got to Huntsville as quick as you could, huh?
Pretty much. After graduating in a small rural town that probably most people don't know is a little town of Hockley. It has it has a little post office box, a railroad, and a little gas station, and that's about it. You blink once and you've missed it. So then I got a college invite to come to SAM, and I graduated with a business degree. And my husband and I decided, he came up here and followed me. He's a little bit younger than I am, not a lot, but a little. And we both decided to stay here.
Awesome. I love the journey. Two children as well. Let's know about the I wouldn't say kiddos, because they're grown up.
They're
now.
grown.
Yeah, they are. They're grown. My son, Jacob, he is now a real estate agent. He grew up and graduated here in Huntsville High School, and he's been a resident. He was born and raised here. And then my daughter, Sonia, she's same thing. She was born and raised here, graduated from Huntsville High School, and now she's working over at Wisniewski.
Awesome.
In the accounting, and she helps a little in the cashiers in the department in the evening.
Wonderful. When you mentioned Wisniewski a while ago, I had to give a shout out. Dolores is watching this morning. She is over
across the highway.
Across the highway, yeah. Over Wiesner.
Absolutely, I love those folks.
Yeah. But so Dolores, good morning to you. We see you, Dolores. So
yes.
Well, hey, let us know a little bit, kind of how the journey to the SBDC happened. The Small Business Development Center provides so many resources, mostly free of charge to folks, as we heard from Stephanie. But let us know about that connection, and then we'll talk more about the SBDC.
So my connection coming over to the SBDC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
yes.
Like how did all that kind of happen?
So back in 2004. I have to give the education department kudos for bringing me on board. Dr. Beverly Irby brought me on for a project of hers, and I got started working with her for about 3.5 weeks. And then that was over with. I thought I was done with Sam. And then I got an invite to apply for the No Child Left Behind program. And I was able to apply for that, and I got that job. And then I continued to stay with the education department for another 2 years after that. And then in 2009, I switched over, applied for the business advisor position that opened up at with the Small Business Development Center, and I've been there ever since August of 2009. So it's been 15 years this August.
Well, I know we're looking at a picture for those of you that are this morning on social media. If you're on the Spirit Radio FM app, of course, you're just hearing the audio, but a photo showing Rhonda Ellisor, the director. Know Rhonda very well. Of course, Kim, Sue Slater, John Fletcher. I know those. I do not know Edwin or Eric. And so two other great guys that are a part of the organization.
Absolutely. Eric came over from what used to be Compass Bank. It's now PNC.
Gotcha.
And before that, all of that, it was Guarantee Bank. So over there on Highway 30, and he was a banker over there. And so we're super excited to have him come on board and bring that experience. And then Edwin was over at the college, and he was doing different programs with the student services, and he did a couple leadership positions over there. So again, we're super excited to have both of them for those different experiences they bring and different community population sectors.
Wonderful. Well, tell us more about, the golden question. What is the SBDC, and what exactly do you guys do? I know there's a lot that goes on, and I do want to say this too before you answer that question. It's not just limited to Huntsville in this area. There's SBDCs all over.
Absolutely. So SBDC is the Small Business Development Center. We shorten it, of course, to the acronym because that's just the thing that we do these days in business. And it is a free service. We are a grant-funded service, so part of our funding comes from the federal government, the Small Business Administration, which is our federal side, and then it's a match grant in the state of Texas through our host university, which is Sam Houston State University, of course. They provide that match, and that's how our funding is. And so we're able to provide provide those services because of your tax dollars at work. So these are one of the good things that you get for paying taxes is free services through the SBDC. And yes, we provide services to anyone who is just investigating the idea of getting started. How do you get started? If you're in business, maybe how we can help you do things maybe more efficiently, or figure out new ways of doing things, or just help you through a tight spot. Maybe expansion efforts, or how to get funding, or work with you in some way. If you're having to do those business plans that Stephanie talked about, we'll do some number crunching with you and help you put together those pro formas that the bank asks for, different things like that. I like to say, if it touches your business, we can help you with it. I just can't go over all the services that we have because it depends with each and every customer. It's unique to them and their journey. Even though a lot of it is the same, I would say probably 80% of what we talk about is the same with each and every customer, but that last 20% is that individual journey and where they're at and what they might need and how we can help them in that specific journey.
I want to encourage folks this morning, just like Steph talked about, you know, she got some help with the business plan and really getting those core business things in order. And that's what the SBDC, it's one of many things that they can help with. The SBDC, I believe, operates as a nonprofit organization.
Yes, we do.
Kim McLerran's over there along with her staff and her associates. They do such a wonderful job. And maybe this morning, as Kim said, maybe you're wanting to start a business and you don't even know where to get started. Or maybe you've had a business established for 20 years. It doesn't really matter where you're at in that business journey, does it, Kim? You can come in at any time.
Absolutely.
Now, is it walk-in, or is it better to schedule an appointment, or how does that work?
So we do take walk-ins in the fact that we're going to meet you at your door. We're going to help you when you're there, but we're going to ask for you to sign up for our services, and we're going to schedule an appointment with you. Mm-hmm. It's very rare that we will meet someone at the immediate when they actually walk into the door, because we prefer to get all of our ducks in a row, so to speak, and we want to make sure that we're giving them our full attention and time, and so we want to make sure that we're giving them, the information that they need and the way that they need that. And so sometimes that takes a little preparation, depending on what they are, because every once in a while we'll have something come in that we don't know about. We may have to, prepare ourselves in order to fully understand where they're coming from and what they're looking for, and as far as what they're wanting to do. And so we want to make sure that we're giving them the information that they need and the assistance.
I have a question coming in, and this is, we call him the brisketeer of Huntsville.
Okay.
Kyle Crane. He's you want a brisket? You got this guy here, and you got Kyle Kreiner. Kyle's the brisketeer of Huntsville. But Kyle had a legitimate question. He said, "So, say a guy wants to smoke beef part-time, ... You guys can help." Now, here's the thing. They can help by, if you bring in some as a snack, yes, they'll help you eat it. Because I would. You bring it in here, brother. But I mean, in all seriousness, y'all could help Kyle if he wants to know how to start this business.
Absolutely. There are a few things that we won't provide assistance with. Of course, we don't want to do sexually oriented businesses, things like that. We really can't help with that. I mean, that's just not.
You can even do that in Walker County anyway.
Not in the wheelhouse.
No, it's not. But so and there's a couple other things that we're really not allowed to work with. But yes.
Yeah. So Steph had a good question. She was just asking, do y'all help with nonprofits?
So the technical answer to that is no, we do not help with nonprofit, but that doesn't mean that we're just not going to talk to you. We will give you, a good 10 minutes or so of our time of just saying, here's some resources, maybe an email instead of sitting down and visiting with you for that 5 or 10 minutes. It may be just an email if that's the better way to communicate that information to you, but we're not going to just not talk to you. We will point you in the right direction, say that we can't help with nonprofits, at least at this time. There's always hope that maybe, the federal government will allow us to start helping with nonprofits, but I've helped plenty. Rhonda, I know, has helped plenty by shooting them in the right direction and giving them a framework to work through.
Kim McLerran joining us again this morning here on Good Morning Huntsville. She is a business advisor with the Small Business Development Center. Great resource here in Huntsville. I put the website up on our website just a few moments ago. Easiest way to get to it is if you go to sbdc.uh.edu. I know also tied in with the University of Houston system, but of course this is the Sam Houston State University, SBDC, but all part of that national organization. Kim, this morning too, maybe one question that I was thinking as you were talking, you've worked with a lot of businesses. What are some of the most common questions that you get from folks that walk in or that set up an appointment and talk to you?
How do I do my taxes? What do I need to worry about? How do I get funding? Is there grants out there? And just generally, just so that grants is a really tough question because typically our answer used to be there are no grants to start a business, and that's still kind of true. But since COVID has been out, there's been a few resources here and there, and sometimes we'll get notifications. We'll try to push that out to people that recently asked us about that, and usually those are very short-lived, and they're usually very small pots of money, so you almost have to know about them before the general public knows about them. So it's really hard to get grant money. And even if you do get them, a lot of times there's a lot of work in preparing and applying for them, and a lot of people are just not looking for that kind of a grant, so.
I would encourage people, don't feel intimidated either when you walk in.
Absolutely, no.
It's When we visit, we visit with HLI with our class 42, and it was awesome. John Fletcher had went over things with us that day, and it was really eye-opening because, as Steph mentioned, there are a lot of classes too, and a lot of the classes are free. There's some extended things that you have to pay for, but do you mind maybe talking about one or two of the classes or the types of classes that you guys offer?
So since COVID, we've been doing a lot of the online classes through our online platform. We haven't been doing a lot of the face-to-face, and the ones that we have been doing probably for about the last year, maybe a little more than that, has been working with the chamber doing their lunch and learns. So they've been a really great partner with us in being able to provide that platform for that face-to-face. We are looking at doing a few more. I'm not real sure. That's not my department, so I'm not sure the time frame, but possibly this fall, maybe in the spring, we might start offering a class here and there. But again, I'm just watch the website, watch our notifications, because the people that put that together will get that out and push that information out. A lot of our classes in the past, which I think are still prevalent because we've been asked to do them, has been Excel-based classes to learn how to use Excel, just because so much of your business software platforms work like Excel or use Excel-based computations and functionalities, so we get a lot of that. A lot of marketing-based, where they're just wanting to know what are the basics, just how do I get started with social media, how do I get things like that. So, but I'm not real sure what all we're going to be able to provide or what that's going to look like.
We had a question from our studio audience, who wishes to remain anonymous. They said, what is the very first step to starting a business?
Very first step.
Come to the SBDC.
Absolutely. You want to sign up, you want to come to the SBDC. But just in general is just kind of get a good picture of what it is that you want to do and how you want to go about doing it so that you can present that idea to us when you come and visit us. And also, for those that are intimidated by coming and asking questions, feeling like that they're going to feel stupid, don't. I mean, because the first thing is if you're going to be a business owner, you really need to get centered within yourself, and the only way to do that is do some research. And we're going to help you avoid those mistakes that a lot of business owners will make just because they don't know what to expect. We can help you through that journey, help you avoid some of those mistakes, because we're going to provide that framework of what not to do. And here's a freebie for you that a lot of people get caught in is there's two. One, when you're in business and you need to get your EIN number, which is your entity identification number through the IRS, you don't have to pay for that. And so when you're looking up that number, and how to do that, don't go with the first 2 or 3 selections, because those are probably ad slots, and they're probably going to be companies that are going to ask you to pay for that service. And you can just go to the IRS.gov website, and that's a free number. You're not having to pay for that.
You don't have to pay for that.
Exactly. And the other one that gets a lot of businesses caught is, some of your options that are out there for getting your employee posters and things like that. You can get your state and some of your federal, documents and things to post on your wall and things directly from the Texas workforce, and those are free. All you have to do is just order them. And so be really, really careful, about those kinds of things. And so don't spend money where you don't need to. And working with a business advisor, we can help you avoid some of those costly mistakes.
Those signs are not cheap. If you guys go out and look at them, it's
Right.
paid services.
Correct.
They're a few $100s. And,
Exactly.
And the gist of it is what she was saying. Some of those signs that you order in that kit, you really don't need.
Right. Exactly. It
So
depends
you're just wasting money.
Well, there's the DBAs are all public information, and so DBA, when someone registers as doing business as, if they're not incorporated, they go get that DBA, and then now you're on the public list of everybody.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
when I did our DBA for Hello Huntsville, now I incorporated under an LLC, but when I did the DBA, I was like, here it comes, and sure enough, and even though you check boxes that say don't disclose, they still find a way to get it. And I got those. I was like, man, I don't have people coming in here working.
You're a one-man show.
So they were like, oh, we got the poster. I got the poster. I got like 5 companies wanting to sell me the posters. I got another one that wanted to pay to protect your corporate veil and all that. And I'm like, I'm not saying a bad word, but when I got that, I said, oh, veil, no. I don't need
veil, no.
Veil, no. I don't need to pay for that. So, it's all good.
Well, that's you bring up a good point, though, because that's public record. That's also how your marketers get in touch with you. So, and sometimes I've been asked, are you going to turn in my number or my information so that I get marketed? No, that's not what we do and how we do business, and that's not how we operate. We are confidential with the information that we provide in working with you. If you don't want anyone to know that we're working with you, we're absolutely going to keep that confidential. Some people, they shout out to the world that they're working with us, and we really appreciate that, but there's a lot of people in town that I've worked with, and nobody knows I've, worked with them over the years. And sometimes, there's been a few I've worked with a lot, and stuff like that. So we're going to do that, and we're not going to release your information to marketers or anything like that. The marketers get that from that public information. So that's another thing you need to be aware of. Yes, they can. And the thing I tell my customers, my clients a lot is if you didn't call asking for the information and they're calling you, it's more than likely something you don't need or you don't want or something you're not going to want to pay that amount of money for. And so you really want to stop that conversation and go look elsewhere, or at least call the main number to that company and find out information yourself through a different avenue to make sure that you are getting the right package or the right information and not a scam.
That's it. Kim McLerran of the
Great information.
Small Business Development Center. Friends, for all of your business resources, maybe you want to take that step, take that leap, let the SBDC guide you through that process. They're there to help and provide the resources to help you get started. So, Kim, thank you so much for being on. It's been so much fun.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It's good to see you. Yeah,
did a great job. We'll have to give Rhonda her. I was always joking with Rhonda, and so Rhonda Kim beat you to it. She's here. So we had a lot of fun today, though. So we appreciate that very much. Again, more information online. Just search for SBDC, Sam Houston State University. It's the first result that comes up there. And if you're tied in with the University of Houston, you're at the right place. But again, appreciate all the great work that the SBDC does.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Kim.
Yes.
Awesome. We'll take another break, a final break, and we'll call our winner when we come back. And that keyword, taters. Come on down there, taters.
All right.
Kim's already picking up what we're putting down.
She is.
She said, all right, I'm coming.
She's got to come back because she fits right in with us.
I was thinking when Jason said, can you just walk in? I was thinking of that J.G. Gentworth commercial. It's my money and I need it now. I could just see Jason walking into the SBDC. It's my business and I need help now.
Yeah. Well, come on in. We'll set you an appointment.
Come on in. Get the appointment.
And I was just asking,
Well, keywords taters, Taters, along with your name. That is on the 0 Degree Creation phone and text line. One final opportunity today to text in 936-339-0139. We got a little prize pack coming, or as we used to say in North Dakota, prize pack coming your way. And all you got to
do the nasal thing.
No, prize pack coming in. So coming in right there. Taters along with your name. One final time, 936-339-0139 on the 0 Degree Creations phone and text line. We'll take that brief break. We'll call our winner when we come back. Today's show, as always, on a Tactical Tuesday, brought to you by Guardian Defense. Online at GuardianDefenseLLC.com. Stay with us. More to come as we close it up on the other side.
In Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at GuardianDefenseLLC.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union. One of the best things I hear from our members is how they love being treated like they're important, like their family. Sure, our members love things like low rates on loans too, but combine that with the friendliest and most helpful service in town, and you've got Walker County Federal, taking care of our members. It's what we do. We are Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
Neon lights ignite, Paul only at the gallery, what a sight. Custom frames, each one with flair. You bring your art, he adds the care. We love you, Paul, oh yes we do. Your magic touch, you pull us through. Photography that sparks a flame. The gallery, a household name. Groovy tunes spin.
All right, there. I said I wouldn't play, but you know what? I lied. It's going to keep playing that. I just can't help it. It's just too good. It's just too good.
It is.
You know?
I mean, come on, man. You sing it like every time I come up here.
Oh, it's just too good. Hey, we've had a few texts come in. We're going to head over to that line here in a moment. Let's get back to the video. Oh, look, Deneen's back with us.
Yeah.
What up, Deneen? Welcome back.
Thank you.
So while you were sitting as our studio, we have just a wonderful studio audience. I mean, it is completely packed here in this
cubicle,
very roomy studio. I mean, we were completely, all 2 seats were filled this morning.
We have room for one more.
Yeah, we do. Kyle Kreiner, your gaming chair is over here.
I'm going to take that home, man. I could use that leg rest, prop my feet up.
That's a barber chair too, man. That thing goes all out.
Yeah,
Deneen, were you thinking of any songs while you were there as our studio audience? Was there any songs that popped into your head today?
No.
Okay, well, forget this segment then.
Well, no, one song that I keep going through my head is I Can Only Imagine.
We sang that on Sunday.
Church. Yes, we did.
We sang it on Sunday.
Well, check this out. This has nothing to do with anything that we've been talking about as we do on this show. In 2003, the very last old-style Volkswagen Beetle rolled off the assembly line in Mexico. Not missing the opportunity, one of the workers punched another worker on the shoulder and yelled out, "Slug bug!" So it's pretty cool to think about that old style. They were still making them in Mexico in 2003. They've changed now. I got a couple of other things that are going on, and I read through these this morning because I wanted to highlight these, and of course,
he forgot.
I forgot. I will say something coming back to Dairy Queen. You a Dairy Queener? I like to make up verbs about. Or is that
about 4 times a year?
Is that an adjective or a verb?
Once a quarter, maybe.
Is that an adjective? May need to go to the SB. I think it's an adjective. See, the SBDC's helping me out even with vocabulary.
No, that's English
vocabulary that I'm. Yeah, it's describing. That's right. So you're a Dairy Queener. Okay, I'm a Dairy Queener. The Reese's Pieces cookie dough. Oh, baby, it's back. The Reese's Pieces cookie dough blizzard is making a return nationwide next month.
Okay.
I cannot wait. I love that junk. It's so bad for you. It's so good. Have you tried the new limited time flavor from Dr. Pepper?
No.
Creamy coconut.
No.
It's going to be a hard no.
Supposedly it'll only be in stores through Thursday, so you can go get it right now.
I'm good.
And then throw it up and never buy it again.
Well,
it sounds
why don't
horrible.
you know what? This is what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to go find one, and we'll get Rob to do a taste
I'll
test
do it
tomorrow morning.
Can you bring it, please?
If I find one, that might be my daily goal today.
Boy, I'm excited. In other food news, Taco Bell. You a Taco Beller?
Once in a while.
Once in a while.
Man, I just...
There's a reason they don't have playgrounds there.
They brought back that Mexican pizza. I was ecstatic. I was on cloud nine when I called them. I did the J.G. Wentworth. I said, it's my Mexican pizza, and I want it now. And they brought it back.
I'm sure that happened.
They are planning to celebrate the end of summer by releasing a limited-time treat on September the 3rd. It's the Mountain Dew Baja Blast Gelato. That sounds absolutely disgusting as much as I like some of that stuff. Meanwhile, Pillsbury, they've got a couple of new muffin batter mix. Are you a Pillsbury muffin maker?
No.
Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? I don't know him. Well, the new flavors, chocolate chunk and blueberry, those sound pretty good. Pretty good.
Maybe.
Used to have a guy next door to my IT company. His name was Mr. Perry. He'd always ask Mr. Perry, how you doing? He'd say, pretty good. And those sound pretty good. Final couple of things here. Impossible question today. 4% of people have never heard of this for TV viewing. 4% of people. They've never heard of this for TV viewing.
Have no clue.
No clue. Any guess, Denise?
No.
Any guess? We'll let that one settle for a few moments and let our audience time to catch up. But 4% of people have never heard of this for TV viewing. A couple of did you knows. Did you know, Jason, according to women, the third most annoying thing about men is what? Being lazy.
Probably.
Did you know? 20%. Did you know this, Deneen? 22% of men say nachos is their favorite thing to eat while watching sports. Did you know?
No, because he doesn't do that.
In a survey, 1 in 10 people said they think this is the scariest creature on earth. What could it be?
Shark.
Cockroach.
Oh.
Cockroach.
No, I think it's got to be the skeeter, man, because it kills more people than anybody else.
Which one?
A mosquito.
Oh, mosquito? Skeeter?
Yeah. Skeeter.
Texas-sized mosquito? I'm scared of those things.
No, Alaska's got the biggest ones.
Oh, my goodness.
They're in hibernation. They get out is what goes on.
I don't know. They grow like during the winter up there.
I'm one of the 9% of people that think foot massages are gross. I am just not a fan. I love you, Bridget, but she'll be the first to tell I do not massage feet. I just don't. Now, I will. If she asks me to, I will over the blanket. I'll put a blanket. Nothing with her feet. I just don't like it.
You don't like, rub in between her toes?
No
toe
way.
jam?
No, man. No. No,
Hey, would you massage mine because I don't have any toes?
Yes, no. 75% of people eat one grilled cheese sandwich per year. I eat one per year, not often.
More than one.
Coffee was first known in Europe as what? Arabian wine is what coffee was first known in Europe as. So if you ever come across somebody, let me get a little bit of that Arabian wine, you think they're trying to partake of the wine? They're not. They just want some coffee.
Yeah.
According to a health watchdog, the sweet potato is the healthiest food. Never would have
It
guessed.
is pretty healthy. It's full of fiber.
Contains twice the daily recommended amount of vitamin A, vitamin C, potassium, fiber, and 10 other vitamins. You mentioned the fiber. Amnesia has afflicted more television characters than any other medical condition. Amnesia. Can you think about the time you watched a show, someone had amnesia? 50 First Dates is the movie that comes to mind. Love that movie. Drew Barrymore, I think, and Adam Sandler. 1/3 of people claim they can't do this.
What, snap
their fingers. Can you, Deneen? Pretty good snapping. Jason, you
I
a
can do
snapper? Well, not in this studio. We all can. Booyah.
They're wrong.
In a recent study, claims your intuition peaks in your 60s. In your 60s, your intuition peaks. Steph Vallie saying I'm there. So there you go. That is some things today that are happening, and a couple of other things that you need to know. I think this is a good one on a serious note. This is a really good idea. A school district in Florida is going to have their teachers start wearing a panic button so that they can alert police immediately in the event of a classroom crisis. Now, you hear about this with elderly folks have those buttons. I think it's such a great idea for teachers to have those. Not a bad thing there. Today, also, Major League Baseball trading deadline. They can wheel and deal until 5 o'clock Central today. I just don't even keep up with any of this anymore. Really don't.
No.
Those $5 value meals at McDonald's introduced last month. Guilty. I have the McDonald's app. You always get free food on that app.
I had a conversation with a friend of mine yesterday. He goes, man, I used to hate those apps, but I use them now because, man, I can save $2-3.
You can.
Well, he drives a truck, and he drives local, but he goes all over the country, does disaster relief, and stuff. He says, I don't have a choice. I have to eat out.
Well, the McDonald's $5 value menu, and I was guilty. I got a couple of them. They didn't help their second quarter numbers. McDonald's is falling right now. They felt a drop in sales for the first time since the pandemic back in 2020. First time in 4 years that
nobody can afford it.
Mickey D's not able to please for the first time in 4 years. We don't know why, but a pricey black Audi, the Audi cars,
right.
Convertible. This was an Audi convertible. This thing really ticked off a wild turkey last month in Boston. So think of this, an Audi and a wild turkey in Boston, Massachusetts. The bird attacked the vehicle, poking holes in the convertible top and scratching the heck out of the car. Someone has this on video, and I didn't have a chance to look it up. I did see it a while back, and I should have pulled it back up. But, yeah, a turkey, a wild turkey, a black Audi in Boston, Massachusetts. So,
interesting.
Man. Here's something, too. Well, I'm going to skip that one. Some of these are political. I don't really like to read those. Richard Simmons. Teresa Revels is Richard Simmons' housekeeper. See, these famous guys, he passed away, unfortunately, but all these famous rich people, they all have housekeepers. And it's not like it's just a company. It's like their personal housekeeper. They know them by name. They got a name. They put their name out there. Well, Teresa was his housekeeper for 35 years, said that he died happy, though. And you couldn't imagine any other way with Richard Simmons. Almost to the end, he maintained one of his favorite traditions. This was a tradition of his, by the way, not being funny. Every night, a family of skunks would arrive at his back door in West Hollywood, and Simmons would feed them peanuts by hand. Can you imagine that? Pretty cool.
No, I'm good.
There was something in here today. It was like a birthday that I wanted to get to, and come on, I got to find this one. Man, I wish I would have saved it because we got to wrap up here in just a second.
We got to make a phone call.
Where is this at? Yeah, we got to do that.
Yeah.
It was something about – hold on, I'm finding it here. It was a good one, too. Arnold Schwarzenegger, 77 today.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Can you believe that? If you've never heard of him before, well, you should have.
Get your head out of the sand.
At the end of every birthday party, he used to always say, "I'll be back." Well, now his favorite catchphrase is, "Oh, my back." So, there you go. There's your thing. All right, the thing that, what was it, 4% of people, what was it again, the impossible question?
Some about 4% of people don't know this about TV
Yeah.
watching.
All right, 4% of people don't, let's see, man, I'm all over the place this morning. 4% of
That
people.
ADD is kicking in.
4% of people have never heard of this for TV viewing. What is it?
I see what Kyle put on there.
He said NASA TV. Netflix. 4% of people don't realize you can watch Netflix. Can you believe that? Still to this day. So, by the way, Redbox has shut down. They're done. No more Redbox. Redbox is done too now. DVDs are quickly becoming a thing of the past. And so no more Redbox, no more rentals.
I don't
like
Netflix
that. Yeah, not a big deal for me. So, well, let's head over to our 0 Degree Creations phone and text line where we do have a winner today. Randomizer had it up. Let me reload it here. And tater's the keyword. We got a prize pack coming someone's way today. And, well, look at that. Can you believe it, Jason? Unbelievable.
Really?
Yeah, I kind of don't want to call this one. But, you know, we have to be honest.
Yeah.
One thing I don't like about the randomizer, it brings out the honesty. And some people you just don't want to call. I got to call this person. Unbelievable.
You didn't want to call me.
Yes, Alfred. How you doing, boy? Listen, I bought a brisket from you about 2 weeks ago, and my boy and I, we have just been doubled up in the floor with a gut ache now for almost a solid week and a half. I've lost 84 pounds, and the doctor thought I had tapeworms, but then I mentioned your brisket, and he said, that's that brisket. That's that Kyle Croner brisket. I need you to.
Well, we'll get you some pork butt and fatten you right back up. What you're saying, it was life changing. Right?
Ruined my bath towel. Ruined my bath towel, and I got those on sale over at that new Pop Shelf place for $4. Ruined my bath towels.
Pretty sure water ruins those bath towels.
Well, water and some. So, what's up, Kyle? How you doing, man?
Doing good. How are you?
Good. Actually, your briskets are the best, my friend. So, you won a prize pack from us today, Kyle. How about that?
Yay!
So,
when are you coming back to town?
Yeah, where are you at, man?
Oh, I'm in town.
Oh.
I'm actually working in town today at Weatherford.
Oh,
he's working at Weatherford.
Are you on the job right now?
Absolutely.
All right, well, we won't keep you long. We don't want to get you fired, so.
I'm not doing anything.
I hope none of your coworkers and your boss is listening.
He knows.
All right, Kyle.
He knows.
We do have some new stickers that came in today. You're going to get a limited edition Good Morning Huntsville sticker. We have 50 of them we're giving away, so you get one. And you proudly display that on the back of your truck, Kyle.
All right.
So, well, congratulations. We got some other stuff we'll toss in there as well. And, hey, man, we're looking forward to the community dinner on the 15th. You've got a couple of briskets coming our way, man, and that pork booty.
Yes, sir.
So where is the pork booty located? What part of the pork is that?
Well, the pork booty's on the booty, but the pork shoulder's on the Boston butt.
The Boston butt comes
butt
out of the shoulder.
Is actually on the shoulder.
And is that what you're making? It comes from the shoulder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Boston shoulder?
It's called the Boston butt, but it comes out of the shoulder.
Boston butt. So, see, those people in Boston, they have everything backwards.
Boston.
That's what that
butt.
turkey was trying to say.
Boy, I'm going to bust your butt. I'm going to name my boy Boston now, so when he gets older, boy, if you don't mind me, I'm going to bust your butt, Boston. Mm-hmm. So, all right, Kyle. Old J Tomp over here's got a question for you.
Kyle, what are you thankful the most for? Or the most thankful for?
Oh, man.
Rob's rubbing off on you, Jason.
Oh, man. I don't know. I'm still up, still ticking. I'm thankful that the daughter finally got her license and I ain't got to drive her everywhere now. That's nice.
You got a chauffeur.
It's also a public service announcement.
Okay.
So,
awesome. PSA, Kyle's daughter's driving, alert, watch out. So, well, all right, brother. Well, we appreciate you, man. Congratulations. Thanks for all your engagement. You've been a huge support of our platform, and we appreciate all that you do, my friend.
Absolutely. Glad to do it.
All right, brother. Have a blessed day.
You too, bud. All right.
Kyle Croner there. Great man. I can't wait for those brisket and that pork coming up on the 15th. So.
I'm going to have to get with him and go over and take a lesson.
Any final comments before we wrap it up today?
No. I think it was a good show.
All right, it was a fun show. It was a great show. Thanks to Steph Vallie and Kim McLerran.
Yes.
They made it fun. And
I do want to share something.
Sure.
This morning. if there's anyone out there having problems with their family, with their marriage, or, you know, another person, whatever it is, if you're struggling with something in your life, find someone to talk to. Go to a church, your church. I'm sure somebody is in your church, but that's just been really heavy on me here lately. And so it's, you know, it's something that's important because people don't know there's help out there, but there is. So if you're struggling with something, find somebody that you can talk to.
That's good inspiration, Deneen. I agree with that wholeheartedly. And, you know, we've talked to several people at church, you know, with when my dad passed, and you got to have somebody to lean on. I think that's so important. So thank you for bringing that up. So, well, that will wrap it up. A fun morning here on Good Morning Huntsville. We'll be back at it tomorrow morning. Rick and Kay Boning of Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools is on with us, and we continue the book, and Marshall Altum will be back. Man, he's making a two-in-1 week appearance. He's
Wasn't he just here yesterday?
He was, yeah. He's talking about he was representing Church of Christ. Tomorrow he'll be representing WCRC. So,
awesome.
So looking forward to that. Thursday, we had a cancellation, so we've got an opening. So if any nonprofit would like to come on or business, talk about what they've got going on, we'd love to have you Thursday. I almost want to take that back. I feel like we do. No, we do have a guest on there. Deborah Wyon's going to be joining us, children's minister at First Baptist, joining Jason and I to talk about the block party. So we do have that filled. Mm-hmm. And then Monty Robinson on Friday. He is the new director of Good Shepherd Mission and will be on the show with us. So
awesome.
Got a great one here lined up the rest of this week. And as I end every broadcast, reminding you this morning, friends, that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We're really not. We need each other. So please, Huntsville, provide a word of encouragement, lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. Until tomorrow morning, good morning, Huntsville, and God bless. We'll see you back at it bright and early, 7:30. See you, Jason and Dee.
See ya.